everyone. For this video, I kind of want to just go over the chat features of Microsoft Teams. It's kind of nice because like Facebook, it's just an area to post any kind of relevant information, any kind of news. You can have conversations with your parents or your kids, and they can have conversations as long as you allow them to do that. If you watch the very first video, this is the second video. If you watch the first one, I went over how to kind of manage that and whether or not you want to give access to others to make those comments. Definitely watch that video to make sure that you know to change the settings so students cannot delete or edit what they've already posted. So here we go. I'm in my general classroom. So this is my main classroom where everybody can see everything. You have down here in your chat box, you have a couple of different options. So I kind of want to go over those first, and then I'll kind of run through a couple of them with you. So the first button is just your basic formatting for your chat box here, like bolding, underline. There is a really cool feature here, and I'll show you in a minute. This is if you want to attach anything. So if you have a file that you want to attach and you want to share, that will be here. Now, when I click on this, it'll pop up different options. I've also added my Google Drive, and you can upload it from your computer. So you can browse all of these. So those will be there if you want to attach anything for them to access. You also have emojis, so you can post emojis. Really cool thing is if like a student posts a comment, you can, it's almost like Facebook where you can put like thumbs that like something. You can actually attach an emoji, like a laughing emoji or smile emoji, just to show them that you saw if you didn't want to comment back. There are GIFs, so Giphies. You can go through, you can search, find what you want. Just kind of makes it a little more fun. There are some stickers, so you can add these little stickers and memes on. There is a stream. I don't really like to use Stream. I just found it very clunky for me. But if you do add videos to Stream, which it is kind of nice because then only people in your organization can see those videos. This is kind of where your live sessions get recorded, get sent to. But I heard that they are changing that, so I'm not 100% sure. Don't take my word on that. I think it might be changing that it doesn't go directly to Stream. But basically, you can add your videos. If you record yourself, you can add your videos to Stream, and then you can link that, and your video will pop up. This is a praise button. This is something new, so I didn't really use this last year, but apparently somehow you can praise people. I'll probably kind of mess around with that this year a little bit. If it seems worthwhile, I'll create a video later, but that's there. There's also, I have Buncee because I added Buncee onto mine. If you use that, there's also little Buncee stickers. It's kind of neat, just like extra little images. There's Polly. I like Polly, and I added that. I can talk you through Polly a little bit more in another video, but it's basically a polling app. So I can ask things like, you know, how's your day going today? And I could have a smiley face and a frowny face, and they can answer that poll within this class right here. So before they go into live session, they can answer your poll, and you can kind of have you know, just an idea of how they're feeling that day before they go to their class. And then there's some other apps here that you can add on. You can add YouTube videos. But I basically use my chat box as information. So there was a little bit of chatting in the spring that went on, more of like my kiddos that were saying things like, I miss you, so-and-so. They would kind of type in like small things like that, or have their parents help them type things like that, and they'd send each other little gifts because I kind of let them have free reign a little bit with the chat box. But the main feature that I use that I felt like would be most helpful to you, minus the attachments, which it's kind of nice to have attachments for just like quick things. But I liked the little conversation section here, the formatting section. So you can add a subject, and like, so you could say reading class today, and you could put like a date, so like 8/19/2020. Okay, and then you could type information like, for today, we will be, or you will need to complete, and then you can list all of the things. It's just like Word, so you can even put like lists, whatever. I mean, anything you want here, you can underline, you can italicize it, you can bold it, you can change font color, or I think it's just highlight, text highlight color. You can do change the color. Oops. You can size the font. You can change the like centering, increasing the indent. You can add links within that. Within this, you can also put, so if today they need to complete something from a website, you could go to Zearn. You can highlight this and click link, and they could go to https://www.zearn.org, and that would insert a link. So then they would have to go to that link. Hold on, I'm gonna hit the X because I don't like these little things to pop up. Like I said, I don't like clunky. So there's lots of really cool things to do here. You can undo. For right now, I'm just gonna keep it at this. And you can change who replies. You can say just you and moderators. So if you don't want any of the kids to be able to reply, you can change that here. You can post in multiple channels. So you can click, select your channels, and you can click any of the other channels that you would like this message to go into if you wanted to go to multiple channels. That also includes any other teams that you're in. If you have, if you teach, an AM class and a PM class, and you want this message to go to both classrooms, you can click which channels those go to. So that's kind of cool. I will kind of show you what this looks like now. I just hit this little arrow and it'll send, and so then all my parents get this. Now there's a really cool feature that I really liked at the end of spring once I figured this out. When you click that format, you can change this to instead of a new conversation, you can change it to an announcement. When I do this, it kind of it makes it like this is a big topic. Like you really need to check this out. So what I like to do was I started with every week and then I went to every day. I think it's just kind of up to the user. So I like to put weekly schedule, and I would put down, all the things they had to do. And then I kind of changed that to daily. So I'd put Monday, 8/19, /2020. And I could put activities to complete today. And then I could put anything I had to do today. So 1, 2, 3, whatever I had to complete today. Now, the cool thing about this too is that you can change this little header section. So if you click on the little blue button to color scheme, you can change the different colors. You can click image, and they have some already here. They have choose an illustration. So you can click on choose an illustration, and they have ones already made for you. There's all kinds of different ones that you can go and click on. I'm going to click on the bee. Click done. And it kind of differentiates it between the different days. So, today's Monday the bee. Tuesday, I might do the dragon. Now, I really got kind of technical with it. I'm not going to create a video because there's so many really good ones out there on YouTube right now, but you can upload an image. So you can create your own header within PowerPoint, and you can upload that, save it. You can upload that image here. But there are really, really cool ones cool videos on YouTube. I don't think I would do it justice. But basically they'll tell you the size you need to reset your PowerPoint to, the page setup to, and then you can create it in there with adding backgrounds and images, and you can add your Bitmoji, that's what I like to do. I like to add my little Bitmoji character in there and kind of personalize it a bit, and I would add that as a title. So then when I send this to my parents, this is what it looks like. So this is what this one looks like. You can already see the difference. This one looks like this, just a basic message. This one looks like this. It's a little bit more eye-catching. Another really cool feature, and I don't know if it'll allow me because I don't have a student added. Let me see. If I go and type in at symbol, and let me see if it'll let me. Oh, it won't. Okay, well, I'm just going to kind of talk about it since I don't have a student added here right now. I'm going to kind of explain what this does. So if you type the at symbol, and then you type in your student's name. So let's say you want to say, like, great job today in class, Sarah. So you would type in great job in class and today in class, and then you put the at symbol and type in Sarah's name. And then what that does is that alerts Sarah that you sent you made a particular message just for her. So in activities, it will alert her that her name was mentioned within this chat. I really liked it because I thought my kids really enjoyed that. It was kind of personalized for them, and so then they could kind of add Giphies underneath. They were really excited that their name was there, and they would send like little Giphies as a reply to that message. So I really like that perk too in the chat box. So it's kind of like the basic features of chat. I just like to think of it as basically, this is my news for today, and this is my, really important information that everybody needs to see. Or you can do that within each group. So if I only want my blue group to see something, then I would type that in here for the blue group, and only that group will see whatever I typed or whatever announcements I posted there. And then I also use this as a chat. I know that there were also, since the last video, I was thinking about it, I know there were a couple teachers that also created a channel over here for just chatting. So it kind of helped the kids kind of stay connected with each other. And she could still moderate a little bit and watch and make sure that everything that was added to that chat room was appropriate. But she almost had like a common room. So in that common room, the kids could post anything they want, any pictures, any chatting that they want. And she set this up so that way students they could reply, but they couldn't add anything. This was kind of like her news section. So that's another idea, another tip that you could use for your classroom is just use this as your main classroom that you're in, saying everything that you want to say, and then have a channel for your students to be able to just have those random conversations that might pop up here in the general chat section and might bump all of this up out of the way where parents or other students can't see, especially if you have chatty students in your class that like to write to all their friends. So that's just kind of an overview of this section. I'll create some more videos later. So hopefully this helps you a little bit more. So have a great day. Thank you.